Germans called it unfair. A weapon so devastating, one GI could destroy a mighty Tiger tank in mere seconds.
Welcome to Unfair Advantage. Today, we uncover the story of the revolutionary American weapon that changed tank warfare forever.
Before this weapon, Allied infantry faced a terrifying reality: the seemingly indestructible German Tiger tank. Introduced in 1942, the Tiger I was a marvel of engineering, boasting superior armor and firepower. Its 88mm KWK 36L/56 gun could penetrate virtually any Allied tank at long range. Allied tankers and infantry were often outmatched, suffering heavy losses against these steel behemoths. Traditional anti-tank rifles were useless. Artillery barrages were often too slow or inaccurate. Infantry tactics against tanks were desperate. Satchel charges, Molotovs, were simply hoping for tank destroyers. The psychological impact of facing a Tiger was immense. It was a metal monster, seemingly invincible. But necessity breeds innovation. The American military needed a man-portable weapon to counter this threat. The answer came in the form of rocket propulsion, specifically a shaped charge warhead. This principle, known as the Monroe effect, was capable of concentrating explosive force into a focused jet. The goal? Pierce even the thickest tank armor, regardless of the projectile's velocity. Enter the M1 Bazooka. Its name, famously, came from its resemblance to a vaudeville trombone. Developed in a frenzy of wartime innovation, it was officially designated Launcher, Rocket, Anti-Tank, 2.36-inch M1. It was a simple shoulder-fired tube, roughly 54 inches long, weighing about 18 pounds. The projectile was a 2.36-inch rocket, housing the critical shaped charge warhead. It was revolutionary because it gave individual infantrymen a fighting chance against heavily armored vehicles. The M1 saw its first combat in North Africa in 1942, but initial results were mixed. Early models had issues with battery life for ignition and reliability in the field. However, continuous improvements led to the M1A1 and then the formidable M9 Super Bazooka. The M9, with its robust magneto ignition, eliminated battery issues and improved durability. It could be broken down for easier transport, making it even more practical for infantry. Training was paramount. GIs had to learn not only to fire, but to move, spot, and target effectively. A two-man team was standard: one gunner, one loader. This maximized rate of fire and target acquisition. The gunner's challenge was to lead the target, accounting for the rocket's relatively slow speed. The loader's job was crucial for rapid reloads, often under intense enemy fire. The backblast was a significant concern, requiring clear space behind the operator. This meant careful positioning, often requiring soldiers to expose themselves momentarily. By D-Day 1944, the bazooka was a standard issue for infantry units across all Allied fronts. Its presence instilled confidence in Allied soldiers, knowing they finally had a direct answer to German armor. When the bazooka met the Tiger, the battle was no longer a foregone conclusion. In the dense hedgerows of Normandy, or the urban streets of German towns, the bazooka proved its worth. A single well-aimed shot could disable or destroy a Tiger, disrupting its advance. The shaped charge jet penetrated the thick armor, causing catastrophic internal damage and often igniting fuel or ammunition. One GI, Private John Smith, a composite figure, found himself confronting a Tiger in a desperate situation. His squad was pinned down, and the Tiger was systematically destroying their positions. With his loader, they stealthily moved through rubble, aiming for a flank shot. They found an opening, a narrow alley offering a clear, if dangerous, shot. Seconds felt like an eternity. The Tiger's massive gun slowly turned towards their position. He fired. The rocket streaked out, a thin trail of smoke following its path. Impact. A blinding flash, followed by a deafening explosion. In less than 2 seconds from firing, the Tiger was a burning wreck, its crew incapacitated. This wasn't an isolated incident. Across the Western Front, similar tales emerged. The Bazooka forced German tank commanders to adopt new, more cautious tactics. They quickly realized the threat posed by seemingly unarmed infantry. This prompted the development of countermeasures, like Schürzen spaced armor skirts. These steel plates were designed to detonate the shaped charge prematurely, dissipating its jet. Some German soldiers, frustrated by the bazooka's potency, famously described it as unfair. It violated the established rules of engagement, where tanks were kings and infantry mere cannon fodder. This unfair sentiment was a testament to the bazooka's groundbreaking effectiveness. The Germans quickly adapted, creating their own version, the Panzerschreck. Larger caliber, and often with a protective shield, it was an even more potent infantry anti-tank weapon. This innovation cycle, sparked by the bazooka, defined the arms race of anti-tank warfare. The bazooka's influence wasn't limited to the European theater. It was critical in engagements against Japanese tanks and fortifications in the Pacific. Its versatility meant it wasn't just for tanks, but also for bunkers, machine gun nests, and enemy strongpoints. The bazooka profoundly altered infantry tactics, shifting from purely defensive to offensively capable. No longer did infantry have to wait for specialized tank destroyers. They could engage armor directly. This democratized anti-tank capabilities, empowering the individual soldier. The bazooka paved the way for future rocket-propelled grenades, or RPGs, and man-portable anti-tank weapons. Its legacy continues to this day, influencing every infantry-borne anti-armor system. The simple tube, once deemed unfair by its adversaries, reshaped the battlefield. From the deserts of North Africa to the frozen forests of the Ardennes, it was there, a symbol of American ingenuity and the fighting spirit of the GI. The war was a proving ground for countless innovations, but few were as impactful as the bazooka. Its ability to level the playing field against superior armor was truly revolutionary. It taught the world that even the mightiest war machines could be brought down by a determined soldier. The unfair weapon became a critical tool for victory, saving countless lives and securing Allied advances. From its humble beginnings, the bazooka grew into an icon of American military power. A weapon that echoed across battlefields, changing the very nature of ground combat. It ensured that no tank, no matter how powerful, could operate with impunity. The German perspective of it being unfair only solidified its fearsome reputation. It wasn't just about firepower. It was about the psychology of the battlefield. The fear of an unseen bazooka team lurking around any corner became a constant concern. This forced tanks to rely more heavily on infantry support, slowing their advances. The impact on operational strategy was significant, reducing the effectiveness of blitzkrieg tactics. Every American GI armed with a bazooka held the potential to turn the tide in a localized engagement. It instilled a sense of empowerment, transforming vulnerable foot soldiers into tank hunters. The story of the bazooka is not just about a weapon, it's about human ingenuity under pressure. It's about adapting, overcoming, and ultimately prevailing against formidable odds. The bazooka's distinctive shape became instantly recognizable, a beacon of hope for Allied forces. Its simple design belied its complex impact on military doctrine and future weapon development. From the stovepipe that surprised the Germans to the super bazooka that dominated battlefields. This unfair weapon became a symbol of tactical parity, a force multiplier for the infantry. It represented a fundamental shift in how warfare was conceived and executed. The bravery of the GIs who wielded it, often at great personal risk, cannot be overstated. They were the ones who truly brought the unfair advantage to the Allied cause. Their actions, combined with this innovative weapon, ensured the defeat of the Axis powers. The bazooka, a testament to ingenuity,
courage, and the relentless pursuit of victory.
Its legend lives on, etched into the annals of military history.
Thank you for joining us on this journey into the pivotal role of the bazooka.
We hope you gained a deeper appreciation for this iconic weapon and its impact. Understanding the tools of war helps us comprehend the sacrifices made and the ingenuity that ultimately secured peace. We covered its development, its dramatic encounters with the tiger, and its lasting legacy.
The bazooka, truly the unfair advantage that turned the tide.
We appreciate your time and dedication to learning about these incredible stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on military history and technological marvels.